All right, so we're here with Urijah Faber, former WEC champ, and currently looking to get your title back. April 24th, you get Jose Aldo. Give me your thoughts on what's going on, man, on the fight, what's been going on in your training.
I've been having a great training camp. I feel 100%. I know it's going to be a tough fight, so it's kind of a fight I look forward to. It's one that's going to really challenge me. It's kind of a unique matchup with two guys that are really fast and really explosive. Both well-rounded, but I think I'm a more well-rounded fighter. And he's got some dangerous kicks and knees, so just look forward to figuring it out and getting the win.
Now, the last time we saw you, you did an amazing effort to just go the distance with Mike Brown. I don't know what you were hitting him with at the end. You had two broken hands. You're elbowing him. I mean, how did you go 5 rounds in that kind of a situation? I mean, that was pretty ridiculous.
It was a pretty frustrating time for me. I mean, I really had to kind of throw the possibility and the statistics and the whole thing of winning the fight kind of out the window there, and look more towards just fighting a battle to do it. I was really at a disadvantage, but I don't go in there to halfway fight. I'm gonna fight to the end.
But you're just saying like it's a disadvantage. I mean, that's like fighting with your arms tied behind your back. What?
Yeah.
Most guys would quit in that situation. Why did you just keep going?
I don't know why. I mean, I just it wasn't necessarily like a decision I made, like should I quit or should I not quit. It was just kind of a decision of how am I gonna deal with this. And I went out there in the second round. After the second round, I was kind of over the shock factor of not having the hand, and kind of figuring out, all right, what weapons do I have? So I was throwing elbows and kicks and things like that, doing some things that I normally have in my arsenal, but I don't have to use that much. So having to think outside the box was good for me.
And so we all know your toughness. There's no question about that. But how are the hands holding up? Are they, how have you healed up? Has it gone well or took a long time?
They're fine. It's a 6-month healing process. I was doing everything proactive to get that. I have 2 steel plates in here in the right hand and a dislocated thumb that still bugs me a little bit, but I mean I had to.
I saw you texting, so I'm guessing the thumbs work good enough.
Yeah, they work fine. And I've had a fight since then against Rafael that I got to punch him in the face and hands felt good. And, I'm ready to go in this fight.
Yeah, and that was in your hometown. It's becoming like the epicenter for WEC. You guys packed the house there. I mean, it's got to be exciting to be in that environment, right?
Yeah, it's a great environment. I mean, you can feel the energy in there, and it's all focused on you. It's a whole different level. So it's awesome, man. The fan support there, the whole event is just kind of a big spectacle in itself. So last time we had Urijah Faber head on his sticks, and this time we're gonna have the hang loose, no way Jose handies.
No way Jose.
And,
who came up with that one?
Actually, my buddy Oz, he's a local rapper. He
there you
called
go.
and was like, hey, I want to make a shirt. And so we ended up, getting the styrofoam handies, and we're gonna do a bunch of free shirts and stuff like that. So
if you're in Sacramento, you better be there.
That's right. Yeah, it's gonna be an event.
And you talked briefly about Jose Aldo. We've only seen him briefly in the ring. I mean, in the cage. He basically is in and out. He has been wiping people out. How do you deal with a stand-up guy like that? It's so just, precise and effective.
I think the most precise part of his arsenal is the kicks and the knees. You know, he's done a great job of timing guys and looking for reactions and being able to find those openings. He's got fast hands, but I wouldn't say that his hands are the most dangerous part. You know, you don't see him knocking guys out cold with his hands. So, you know, the biggest thing is implementing your own game plan, not giving him the opportunity to utilize those skills by, you know, keeping him guessing, keeping the pressure on him, and not overreacting to his setups. I think the higher the pace of the fight, the better for me. I've been in the grind situation before. I like a fast pace. I'm also very explosive and dangerous. You know, I've got a lot of TKOs myself. You know, just being aware of what he has is the most important thing.
You seem to come up with new things. I was watching the UFC over the weekend, and Kendall Grove was trying to do the jumping knee while he's in a single weight.
Yeah.
You kind of invented that, and you got any other new ones you got in the works?
You never know. A lot of that stuff comes at the moment, you know. Like the atomic butt drop, that was one. I did like a back switchblade elbow current, and you know, who knows? I'm sure when you have a guy like Jose Aldo, a caliber fighter, I'm gonna have to pull some stuff out of my hat, and it's gonna get crazy in there, man. I'm looking forward to a battle.
It's going to be the first time WC's on pay-per-view. Is there any like added pressure that you guys, you know, feel going into that situation, or is it just, hey, this is a fight, I'm going into a fight?
For me, this is just, you know, I'm going to keep it as primal as possible. It's me and another guy, and we're going to find out who's the better of the two. So it's great to do the pay-per-view show. I mean, it's important for the growth, the popularity of the lightweights, and to continue to grow the sport in general. You know, to have that kind of support and the kind of you know, revenue that'll bring in. But for me, it's a fight.
You just keep it basic, right?
Yeah, it's just a fight, man. Same as if it were in my backyard.
And it's 2 weeks until your fight, and we're over here at Nathan House, and you can have a meatloaf sandwich and fries, and it's no problem.
Yeah, no biggie. I mean, I don't cut a ton of weight. I think, you know, Aldo is one of the guys also that's not overly huge naturally for the weight. I think we both been trying to put on weight, so I don't think that's going to be as much of a factor in this fight. This is going to be more of a speed fight, so I'm aware of that, and focus less on bulking up and more on being fast.
And you've never, also found out, you've never had a Coke or a Pepsi in your life?
I've had a Pepsi.
Okay.
A sip of a Pepsi, and I drink Gatorade and Amp Energy. So, but yeah, I wasn't allowed to have the soft drinks growing up.
So your mom, she was just no Pepsi, no Coke.
Yeah, I've never had immunization shots. I don't use conventional medicine.
Really?
We're in a house in Isla Vista. Kind of a unique cat.
So holistic stuff, or what?
Yeah.
Wait, you never had any shots, or
no immunization shots?
Can you like levitate too when you meditate?
Possibly.
That's the next level?
Yeah, we'll see. That's maybe my older age.
So the California kid is a hippie?
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's the hair and the sandals at all times.
Yes, excellent. And tell me about some of your other teammates too, because they've really been doing well. Let's see, who was it? Benavidez just fired. He did great. What are you?
Chad Mendez.
Chad Mendez.
We have a whole team of guys that are up and coming. You know, Joseph, I think is ranked number 2 in the world right now. Just got Miguel pretty decisively. You know, first guy to ever submit Miguel Torres, and
that was nasty too, man. Dude.
Yeah, brutal. And, Chad Mendez, he's gonna have his second WC fight against a guy Cheesesteak, who just put on our card also. Got Casey Uscola's on the Ultimate Fighter right now.
Yeah.
He's you know, he's a guy that's been around forever, but moved down to really get serious with us. Justin Buckles and Danny Castillo, and a lot of up-and-coming guys that you haven't even heard of, like Dustin Akbari. You know, I'm building a team of guys that are really going to be making a splash in the sport, so it's exciting to watch. You can check us out at teamalphamail.com. We just started that site.
Great.
It's going to showcase a bunch of the guys.
And then also on your Twitter, you always are updating stuff on that. Tell people where they can find you on that.
Yeah, Twitter's at Urijah Faber. That's Urijah Faber, Faber. And yeah, just try to keep it fresh. They get a kind of an idea of what life's like for me, and try to keep it fun and let them know, the inside scoop and stuff. So check me out there, UrijahFaber.com. We have that. And then check out FormAthletics.com also. We have a good clothing line, rocking the gear now. And the guy who I'm partnered up with really knows what he's doing, Mark Miller. And we've got some awesome things in store.
Cool, man. Well, thanks a lot, right?
All right. Yep.